Hey everyone, welcome back to my mess. If you saw one of my recent coaster videos, I was still making coasters using the same colors as that video, and all I did was change the Cell Activator and removed one color. So I'm just going to get right into it because I showed the colors in the previous video, but I'll announce them as I'm laying them down. So as I was doing that video, I decided I should do a turquoise blue cell activator. It would look cool with these colors, and I haven't done one in a really long time. So this is Van Dyke Brown from Colourarte Vivid Intense. That's Tuscan Gold from Colourarte Vivid Intense. That is Madagascar Ruby from Colourarte, which is a primary element. Forbidden Ruin from Colourarte, which is a bling it color. And that is Phthalo Turquoise from Glidden. My Phthalo Turquoise was a little thin and it was causing problems. That's Carbon Black from Colourarte Vivid Intense. It was a little too thick, so I was trying to thin it down. So basically I swapped Carbon Black for Cobalt Teal since I was going to use the Turquoise Blue Cell Activator. As you can see on this first one, my paints were a little thin, so I went right down into the pillow, so that wasn't great. But even though these are softer and more muted, I still love the pop of the turquoise with those kind of southwesty colors. I think it looks really cool. So anyway, this is a quick little video just to share with you what I was experimenting with, but that's why my turner and everything is such a mess in the background. Now, a couple of these dried a little wonky because of one of my paints being too thin. And I don't know if they were like not level when they were drying. I was having all kinds of issues on this day. It also could just be because it's too hot in Texas, and that does cause your paints to respond, be a little bit thinner. So I pour over this one, but then there's one that I end up keeping that's way worse than that one, so I probably shouldn't have done that. But you know, my objective when I started doing these was to use up some paint. I didn't have a lot of room to be creating a larger piece, and I need to get some coasters done for my Etsy store. And I was able to finish the Forbidden Ruin, which was something that's been mixed up a really long time and needed to be used. So between the two sets of coasters, I finished that one up. And I got to use the Madagascar Ruby, which I hadn't used at all since I mixed it up. So that was kind of cool. I was also having some trouble with my little World's Smallest blower. The little button is getting stuck from paint. So I was a little off my painting game on this day. And but this one has a lot more color than the last one, so you can kind of see how this is a little bit more what I was going for. All right. So I just love the lacing and the little pop of turquoise. I definitely am kind of spoiled with my M-gram as far as cell structure, but Amsterdam is a great cell activator. I really love my M-gram cell activator, so when I switch, I can tell the difference, you know. But there's a little close-up for you. All right, here's the second one. I sped this up like a cajillion times faster, just because it was so similar to the last video. Oh, and then somehow my camera failed to record one half of one of them, so there's only 3 coasters in this video. And I don't remember, I grabbed a 6-inch tile and had kind of a failed bloom on that one. I don't remember if that one made this video or not. We'll see. But I definitely think these are pretty. They weren't my best composition, but it was fun to experiment with that turquoise. And now I have some turquoise cell activator mixed up, so I need to keep experimenting. I also thought it would be cool as like a double cell activator with black and turquoise. But I didn't experiment with that this time. But it could be fun. And I love the little bubbly cells you get sometimes when you include another color underneath. So I think with black Cell Activator, either on top or on the bottom, it would also be pretty interesting. You wouldn't have as much of the turquoise blue showing. That would be the only downfall. So I think if I did it, I would have to experiment with which color to put on top. Because it seems like whatever color you put on top shows quite a bit in the middle, but it doesn't show as much in the lacing. I'm trying to remember the order I've done that in before. But I just love the little pop of the blue lacing. It's pretty cool. All right, little close up for you. All right, here comes number 3. I was just making a big mess. My husband was doing a test, and I was making a colossal mess. But my drying table was where he was, so I couldn't really do a lot because I only had space to set something down until I could go in there, and I didn't want to disturb him. So I didn't want to, make a big piece or something and then need to take it and set it in there, So anyway, I think these colors are so beautiful together. I had thinned the black out. You can tell much better on this one than the others. That was a lot more than I've been using. And in case you didn't see the last video, I have discount codes in the description box below. So 20% off Colourarte using Mandy1120, and that's anything on the website. And 10% off of Australian Floetrol using Mandy10 in all caps for pixel paint designs. I have a discount for KS Resin, which is the resin I use. So don't forget to check out the description box below. I buy my Amsterdam paints from Blick, and pretty much all of my regular non-Colourarte things I buy from Blick for the most part, with a few exceptions. So I have a link to Blick below. So yeah, don't forget to check it out. So this one is one of my favorites of the ones so far. So pretty. All right, so I did include the 6-incher. So it starts off well, and then I don't end up making my way around the circle before I run out of Cell Activator, so it totally bombs in the end. It still is pretty. It's just, I know I can do better than that, so I don't know why I let it dry that way, but I did. So I guess I decided to share it with you guys since I recorded it. I still have 6-inch tiles and stuff from when I was practicing, and so I'm like, I might as well use them. They're just sitting there, and they are really cute small art. You put them on a little easel or something, and they're very cute. But I definitely had problems blowing this one out, and I think some of it was operator error, but whatever the cause, it was definitely not a great blow. I probably needed maybe one more little scoop of Cell Activator. So it starts off okay. You can't really tell where it's going to fall apart, but it's about to fall apart about here. I get almost all the way around, and then I'm like, oh no, I don't have any Cell Activator. So, and part of that is having too much paint on the canvas. It starts to regather before you get a chance to really use it. So anyway, it's kind of a flop. It's still pretty in its own way. If you don't know what I was going for and that I should have better coverage. It's probably not disturbing, but I was like, oh, this had so much potential. But you know, it's a tile, and I need to use them and do something with. Oh, and then I spilled pillow paint in the thing. So I think I was starting to feel rushed, like I needed to clean up, and I just got sloppy. It happens to everyone. So anyway, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about these color combos. Do you like the blue Cell Activator? Isn't it kind of neat to see what just changing a couple things will do to a color palette? But yeah, thanks for watching and joining with me when I do something even as trivial as coasters, because if I'm going to do it, I'm most of the time going to record it. So anyway, thank you so much. Let me know what you think, and have a great day. Don't forget about the description box. Helpful stuff in there for you guys. And thanks for hanging out. Here comes the close-up.